Salida del vuelo Swiss 2115 con destino Zurich. Señores pasajeros, embarquen por la puerta número D54.
Abflug des Fluges Swiss 2115 nach Zürich.
So, wir sind auf jeden Fall wieder live. Ich sitze jetzt im A319 hier und mach mal eben ganz schnell einen Pre-Flight hier fertig.
Ah, hast du tatsächlich gewechselt?
Ja, das ist wohl einfacher jetzt tatsächlich. So wem mir das tut, gerade auf die Boeing eingeschossen, jetzt wieder hier wechseln, aber... Ja, da sind wir auf jeden Fall wieder. Und rennen jetzt mal so schnell wie es geht irgendwie durchs Pre-Flight hier durch. Wir wollen von Palma nach Köln. Ich voll aus dem Kontext. Kosten X 40? Wow. Und Cruise sind 380 jetzt. Fantastisch. Schnell, was noch fehlt.
Wizz Air 2001, descend flight level 70. Continue descent, flight level 70, Wizz Air 2008. Swiss, correction, Edelweiss 114, descend 5000 feet.
105 Packs stimmen sogar.
Edelweiss 112, descend 5000 feet. Descent 5000 feet, Edelweiss 112.
Block Fuel sind jetzt 8,4 Tonnen. Türen direkt zu hier. Und schummeln mal kurz und machen Adiro Quick-Align.
Edelweiss 112, continue descending following the procedure from Opera, clear as approach, runway 12.
Bin mir nicht sicher, ob er Schweizer ist oder Spanier.
Ja.
Oder?
Continue descent to Opera, clear.
Aber sein S-Plane hört sich, Aspekt hört sich schon sehr spanisch an.
6000 feet, QNH 1024.
Aber in dem Moment jetzt halt...
Descent altitude 6000, QNH 1024, with Air 2008.
Und sagte mir jetzt hier Tiller assigned no. Ich habe auf jeden Fall einen Tiller. Hi, der Witzka. Heute läuft alles schief.
Was ist los?
Ja, ich weiß auch nicht.
E925 Yankee, taxi gate Golf November, hold short, runway 25 right initially. November, hold short, runway 25 right.
Was wollte ich denn jetzt noch machen alles? Achso. Performance 136. 136. Und neue Clearance brauche ich auch noch. 139er. Flaps 1. Up 0.2. 0.2. Flex Temp 66, wow.
Wizz Air 2001, speed 250 knots or less. 250 or less with Air 2008.
Dann hole ich mir jetzt mal neue Clearance, glaube ich, eben schnell. Guck aber noch mal eben schnell durch den Flow, ob ich irgendwas vergessen habe.
Portugal Line 35, report back on the cockpit. Portugal Line 35, welcome back. Marit is offline, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye bye. 122 decimal 8 for 935, thank you.
Ja, die gesamte Init-B-Page habe ich vergessen.
Line 25 Yankee, cross runway 25 right, and continue Echo, Juliet, and Kilo, hold point runway 07 right.
Cross 25 right is approved, then Echo Juliet Kilo to holding point 07 right for the B-line 25 Yankee.
Block Fuel jetzt von 8,4 Tonnen. Initial Club ist 5000, ne?
Ja.
Alles klar. Jo, dann mache ich mal eben eine Clearance. Barcelona, evening, buenas noches. Eurowings 3 Hotel is at gate 80 at Palma, requesting AFA clearance to Cologne.
Eurowings 3 Hotel, Cologne, Meros 3 Alpha departure, runway 24 right, initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 6205.
Eurowings 3 Hotel is cleared to Cologne via Meros 3 Alpha departure, runway 24 right at Palma, initial climb altitude 5000 feet, squawk 6205.
Rate back, correct.
Jetzt lässt das Callsign ganz weg.
Ja. Soll ich
205.
schon mal anfragen
Kannst
bei
du
mir
machen.
oder
Ich
brauchst du
bin
noch ein
eigentlich
bisschen?
auch so
200
weit.
right, continue sending following the procedure from Opera, clear as approach, runway 12. Continue descent over Opera procedures and clear ILS approach runway 12 with Air 2008.
Vogel 5 at gate 84 in Palma, ready for start and push.
Perfect. 5, Palma, QNH 1026, push your start approved facing south.
Push and start approved, facing south, Victor Golf Lima 5.
Ja. Bin ich wohl auch direkt dran, war?
1025 hat er gesagt, ne? Habe ich so
1026 ist der QNH jetzt.
hat sich
Edelweiss 112, Valencia, wind 03, 6 knots, runway 12, clear to land.
Runway 12, clear to land, Edelweiss 112.
Barcelona Radar Eurowings 3 Hotel is also ready for push and start at gate 80 at Palma.
And you're straight altitude traffic only to hold position. Yep, that position is a little bit complicated with that.
Wilco? Sagt er mir gerade Hold Position, ne?
Ja, ich sehe auch wieso. Dein Push kommt in meine Richtung, weil du schräg bist.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, stand 102, requesting push and start. Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, Barcelona QNH 1026, push and start approved facing east.
Ach geil, mein Flieger ist aus.
Facing east, QNH 1026, Alpine 18 Yankee Tango.
Was noch?
Behind 25 Yankee, Barcelona, wind 090 degrees, 3 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff.
078, clear for takeoff, beeline 25 Yankee.
Die aus.
Der ist komplett aus.
Hast du vergessen, die External Power zu disconnecten vorher?
Ja, meine APU läuft. Also eigentlich müsste das egal sein.
Eigentlich muss er umspringen.
Also ich habe das tatsächlich vergessen, aber es, wie gesagt, müsste trotzdem egal sein.
Und nu?
Ich starte das einfach jetzt wieder. Hoffentlich muss ich meine ADRS nicht neu alignen. Ne, anscheinend nicht.
Wohin würde ich denn hier eigentlich pushen? Wahrscheinlich auf die 72 direkt gerade hinter dir, ne? Oder steht kein Flugzeug, also...
Gott sei Dank ist hier noch alles drin. Das wäre ja mein Highlight gewesen.
Edelweiss 112, welcome Valencia, taxi gate Bravo, stand of choice, bye-bye.
Taxi gate Bravo, Edelweiss 112, bye-bye.
Warte gerade meinen zweiten Engine.
Barcelona, muy buenas, Vueling 1590, estamos en el 226, Airbus A321, con plan de vuelo instrumental hacia Santander, información Unifor a bordo. Vueling 1590, buenas, Santander, Graus 2 Romeo, pista 07 derecha, responder 6207. Autorizada Santander, salida Graus 2 Romeo 07 derecha y respondemos en 6207, Vueling 1590. Volación correcta. Barcelona fraction 395 from Apu 430 to Barcelona, Viola. Fraction 395 uniform Barcelona identified. Proceed direct Begur BOR, Bravo Golf Romeo. Begur fraction 395 uniform.
Fliegst echt immer so geile Liveries bei mir. Jetzt bist du Virgin America.
Geil.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, request taxi. Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, taxi gate,
Virgin A320 versus Jet A319. Weil du bist bei mir in 319, also.
Okay.
Hast du keine anderen Lackierungen als die Standarddinger? Oder?
Ist mir egal. Ich sehe das Ding ja eh nie von außen. Ich kann dir zuliebe ja mal die Tage eine reinmachen.
Ja, würde mich mal freuen, um zu checken, ob du dann tatsächlich was Passendes bei mir kriegst oder halt, ob du wieder irgendein random Flugzeug kriegst oder so.
Okay. Vogel 5, ready to taxi.
6000 feet, proceed direct Larpa.
Ah ja, gerade gesprochen.
Passing 6000 feet, direct Larpa, beeline 25 Yankee.
Vogel 5 at Palma, ready to taxi.
Victor Golf Lima 5, taxi gate Juliet, Link and North, holding point runway 24 right.
Taxi through Juliet, link north to holding point runway 24 right, Victor Golf Lima 5.
Eurowings 3 Hotel after the A320 Neo shall be starting now after Tango 2, push start to be facing north.
After the A320 is gone, we are approved for push and start facing north. Eurowings 3 Hotel. Juliet Link North Hotel 1.
Wo ist Juliet? Ach da.
Ja, ich
Der hat schön abgekürzt.
wollte gerade sagen, eigentlich ja Mike, Lima Kilo Juliet, ne?
Ja.
So, du bist schon unterwegs, oder?
Ja, du kannst los.
So.
Ich mach auch mal langsam diesmal.
Ja, wäre gut, weil dann komme ich hinterher. So, ich muss den...
Barcelona, we share 2008, we are established on the localizer runway 12. We share 200 Valencia, with
Warte mal, facing
06 knots, runway 12, clear the land. To land runway 12, we share 2008.
Ja, facing north hat er gesagt. Das wäre aber... Ich weiß nicht, wie die Procedures hier sind. Wenn du tatsächlich so weit zurück machen müsstest, dass du bei Romeo 13 den Turnaround machst.
Ja, ich hab das Pushback auf jeden Fall verkackt. Ich push gerade facing south.
Also to Papa into Palma, Beeline 25 Yankee.
Barcelona radar, just for information, Eurowings 3 Hotel has fucked up the pushback. We will be facing south probably. Sorry for that.
No problem, if you can make it, no problem.
Fuck, da haut er raus. Auch nicht schlecht.
Ja, nu, ist halt wie es ist, nicht?
Privilegio to Mike, Barcelona, buenas, responder 6246.
Ich liebe den, also dass du jetzt nicht in deinem Neo, aber den Startup-Sound von den CFM-Engines auf dem A319.
Also ich finde, was Startup-Sounds angeht, grundsätzlich erstmal sind alle ziemlich nice. Aber ich, irgendwie fällt mir das schwer zu reden, während der redet.
Ja, ist egal, dann lass uns erstmal machen hier. Wir können im Kurs reden.
Irgendwie finde ich das Dings richtig geil. Ich meine, das ist jetzt nicht so exklusiv, weil recht viele das bestimmt nice finden, aber die von den General Electric, was ist das, 110ern oder welche das genau sind, die von der 777.
Cross runway 0 reserve left, after cross, taxi Echo, Juliet and Kilo, holding point runway 07 right. Cross 07 left, after crossing, taxi Echo, Juliet, Kilo, hold short, 07 right, Alpine 1 Yankee Tango. Beeline 25 Yankee LS Yankee approach, runway 24 left. Proceed, direct Progenza, Papa, Oscar, Sierra.
Please come again, Beeline 25 Yankee.
25 Yankee, expect the LS Yankee approach, runway 24 left. Proceed, direct Progenza, Papa, Oscar, Sierra.
Yankee 24 left, direct Polenza, Papa, Oscar, Sierra for Beeline 25 Yankee.
Wo genau ist eigentlich der Holding Point hier?
Ganz am Ende.
Im Flughafen.
Barcelona radar, Eurowings 3 Hotel ready for taxi.
Eurowings 3 Hotel, taxi gate Juliet, Link and North, holding point runway 24 right.
Taxi to holding point 24 right via gate Juliet, Link North and ja, holding point 24 right, Eurowings 3 Hotel. Boah, ich bin komplett durch den Wind durch diesen ganzen...
Victor Golf Lima 5, Palma, wind 2303, 6 knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Victor Golf Lima 5. Ich bin auf dem halben Weg der Taxiway noch.
Privilege 8 Mike Mike, directo Godox.
Genau.
Directo Godox, Privilege 8 Mike Mike.
Dann machen wir die Kirmesbeleuchtung nochmal alles an.
Ich roll auch schon mal los, ich kann die Autobrake ja gleich noch armen, ne?
Ja, das mache ich alles immer in der Rollphase.
Takeoff Conflict, no blue.
Bin jetzt am Holding Point.
Ja, ich meine, wenn du schon cleared bist, dann...
Wizz Air 2008, welcome Valencia, taxi
Ja.
gate Alpha, start of choice, bye bye.
Ich roll mal schnell.
Nee, es geht nur darum, dass
Wizz Air 2008, hasta luego.
mich, wo es ihm gerade gepasst hat, gut einmal durchgebracht hat.
B925 Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 70.
When ready, descending flight level 70, beeline 25 Yankee.
Ich werde dann gleich mal mit 30 Knoten Richtung Runway rollen, wa? Weil ich auf North bin.
Ja.
Barcelona Radar, pedimos autorización para mantener como nivel máximo de vuelo 300. Correcto, 300. Ascendemos a 300 como nivel final de vuelo privilegio 8 Mike Mike. Victor Golf Lima 5, Alpha identified 2,500 feet, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Victor Golf Lima 5.
Ich bin jetzt das auf Link. Dann geben wir jetzt mal richtig Power hier. Wann werde ich geblitzt? Ab 50 Knoten oder?
Ach, bei Ryanair nicht.
Listo a rodar, Vueling 1590. 1590, rode
So
Puerta
already on
Delta
the street,
Sierra,
that's nice.
Mike, Echo, Juliet y Kilo, punto de espera pista 07 derecha. Puerta Delta Sierra, Mike, Echo, Juliet y Kilo,
No,
punto de
demora.
espera de la 07 derecha, 1590. B925 Yankee, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1026.
5,000 feet, QNH 1026 for beeline 25 Yankee.
Vueling 3940, sin Madrid, Unicom 228, buenas tardes.
Unicom 22, decimal 8, Vueling 3940, muchas gracias, hasta luego.
Chao. Iberia 319, Unicom 228, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, gracias. Vehículo decimal 8 para Liberia 319.
Aero Wings 3 out at Palma, wind 2303, 6 knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff for right at Palma, Euro Wings 3 Hotel.
Barcelona, radar privilege 8 Mike Mike y listo para descenso.
8 Mike Mike, descenso nivel de vuelo 270.
Descenso para 270, privilege 8 Mike Mike.
Victor Golf Lima 5, climb flight level 380, direct Meadows.
Climb flight level 380, direct mid of Victor Golf Lima 5. 380.
Alright, buenas, Alpine 8015, level 380, inbound Budit.
Alpine 8015, Barcelona Squawk 6212.
Jetzt im Holding Point respektive beim Line-Up schon.
6212, Alpine 8015.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, Barcelona wind 090
Let's go,
3 knots, runway 07 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 07 right, Alpine 18 Yankee Tango. Alpine 8015, Barcelona identified.
And flex SRS runway. Was set.
Privilege 8 Mike Mike, 1000 pies por minuto en descenso inferior.
Knots.
Pues descendemos a 1000 pies por minuto.
And rotate. Gear up.
Mich überhaupt direkt auf 380? Ja, kann ich.
Tank thrust.
Beeline 25 Yankee, proceed direct Babu.
Direct Babum, Beeline 25 Yankee.
Laps up.
Privilege 8 Mike Mike, continúa el descenso nivel de vuelo 250 y mi corazón está bajando 1000 pies por minuto inferior.
Estaba descendiendo a 1000 pies por minuto.
Obviado. Y el Privilege 8 Mike Mike, solo para su información, aún tiene 170 millas para la toma o un poquito más. Si va a bajar un poquito más lento, seguramente llegará un poco antes.
Correcto.
Beeline 25 Yankee, stop descent 5000 please.
Stopping descent 5000 feet, Beeline 25 Yankee.
And check the QNH 1026.
QNH is set at 1026. I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that's probably why.
That would be no problem, just to confirm. Aero Wings 310, Barcelona identified 5000 feet, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Euro Wings 3 Hotel. Jo. Ich glaube, ich fliege einfach bis Cruise Altitude jetzt per Hand. Just Airbus fly-by-wire things.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, Barcelona identified 4000 feet, climb flight level 190 when restricted. Flight level 190 when ready, Alpine 18 Yankee Tango. Privilege 8 Mike Mike, continúa el descenso para nivel de vuelo 150. Continuamos descenso 150 pies.
Ja, mein Autopilot oder irgendwas. Immer, dass ich nach links fliege hier. Wieso? Meine Flight Director zeigen übelsten Blödsinn an.
Das ist nicht gut.
Boarding 1590 para 09, viento 0902, 3 nudos, pista 07 derecha, autorizada a despegar.
Autorizada a despegar, 07 derecha, Boeing 1590.
Naja, Flight Level 107 könnten wir jetzt auch den Autopiloten nochmal reinmachen, ne? Viel passiert ja jetzt nicht mehr.
Ja, ich fliege gerade immer noch per Hand, aber nicht extra. Also nicht freiwillig.
Ukraine International 3771, Madrid is offline, monitor Unicom 122.8 fly.
Unicom 122.
Guck mal, wie der Mann heißt, der uns hier gerade bedient. Roger Puig.
Eurowings 310, proceed direct Meros.
Direct Meros for Eurowings 310.
Good evening, we're at control, Silk Line 754, level 380.
Das ist richtige Holländer, der gerade gesprochen
Silk
hat.
Line 754, Barcelona, squawk 6211.
Mark 6211, Silk Line 754.
Line 25 Yankee, descend 3000 feet.
Descending 3000, Beeline 25 Yankee.
Take line 754, Barcelona, identified, Benita not level 350, correction, 390 or 370.
We will take level 390, Silk Line 754.
54 Roger, climb flight level 390.
Level 390, Silk Line 754.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango, climb flight level 300. Flight level 300, Alpine 18 Yankee Tango. Fraction 390, uniform monitor, Unicom 122, Nancy Maria, bye. Situate fraction 390, uniform. Line 25 Yankee, right heading 200 degrees.
Right heading 200 degrees, Beeline 25 Yankee.
Volume 1590, Barcelona identificado 2500 pies, suba a nivel de vuelo 190 sin restricciones.
190 y sin restricciones, Boeing 1590.
Beeline 25 Yankee, descend 2500 feet, clear as Yankee approach, runway 24 left.
Down to 2500, clear dial Yankee 25, correction 24 left.
Dieser
for
Flug ist so
Beeline 25.
cursed. Weißt du, was auch kaputt ist? Meine Connection von Sim Toolkit Pro zu explain.
Good day, India Bravo Alpha Tango
Ja,
Oscar
das ist nicht
with you.
gut.
Inbound Ponen, flight level 150. India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar, Barcelona, squawk 6247. 6247 in the box, India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar. India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar, Barcelona identified, Xerox 1, Quebec arrival, expect LA Zulu approach, runway 25 from Reus BOR.
Das konnte ich aber fixen tatsächlich.
Victor Golf Lima 5, proceed direct Lumas.
Yes, Ole.
Direct Lumas, Victor Golf Lima 5.
Eurowings 3 Hotel, proceed direct Lumas.
Direct Lumas Eurowings 3 Hotel.
Bolívar 590, directo al Bravo Lima 009.
Directos Bravo Lima 009, Boeing 1590.
Yeah, we've changed to Airbus because we had some technical issues. This is the third attempt at streaming this flight. First two were featuring the Boeing from yesterday. But as you can tell, things didn't go as planned, which means we're in the Airbus now. And actually not exclusively the way back, we are changing destination airports, so we're not going back to Düsseldorf, but rather looking forward to landing at Cologne. Reason why I'm doing the flight, because I wanted to, and reason why I'm doing the stream, well, I thought yesterday was kind of nice actually. I had a lot of fun doing that. Something different for a change compared to racing. So I feel free to join in on flight today as well. The Airbus should leave my hands a bit freer than yesterday, so I should have more time available for talking to you.
Who's our guest?
Ole is back. Mr. Mirwald.
Ah.
Approved, report back.
Good evening. Welcome back.
D9 25 Yankee, Palma wing 2303, 6 knots, runway 24 clear to land.
24 left, clear land, B-line 25 Yankee.
Wind noise is terrible in this plane though.
Barcelona Control, good evening, easy air, my whiskey, flight level 350.
Easy at my whiskey, Barcelona identified, Rookset 3 November arrival.
Just a few minutes ago we were down there.
Rookset 3 November arrival, easy at my whiskey.
Are you racing today, Ole? That's a shame. But I mean, we will be sitting here for a while. How long is your race? Maybe you can catch the landing at Cologne. Just saying. And what are you racing by chance? Probably some R-Factor 2 club stuff, right? How many miles are you away from Lumas, Caro?
98 nautical miles.
Are you still flying by hand?
No. This direct fixed everything.
That's nice. I'm 136 miles away from Lumas, so you're like 30 miles in front of me.
Okay, that's
40 is it?
that's in range. That's nice.
Kinda.
Boeing 1590, suba nivel de vuelo 290.
Yesterday I was around about 200 nautical miles, or 150 nautical miles behind.
KLM 212,
Not 200, but
Yeah,
it
true.
was somewhere around 150.
KLM 212 is flying with me, is currently away from his keyboard for about 2 minutes.
Gotcha, no problem.
I'll try and get hold of him for you.
No problem. For now, there's no traffic here. He can be out for around 10 minutes for now, so there's no problem out there.
Two times 25-minute races. Practice 9 o'clock.
And initiate my whiskey only.
Quali 9:30, so we'll finish until 22:11 our time. But I think you might be back just in time for the landing then, actually. If you want to join us, of course.
When you have the time, we need you on an even level. Can you accept 340?
Yeah, we can descend flight level 340 now. Easy at my whiskey.
Roger, thank you. Descend flight level 340.
Actually, not sure what kind of map types we have.
Delay 8 Mike Mike, ILS Yankee, pista 01, descenso nivel de vuelo 110.
Pues pista ILS de la pista.
That should be car in front of us right there.
De la pista
Negativo sería LS Yankee.
Y él es el Yankee, disculpe.
Vuelo 1590 Barcelona.
You've nudged Roy regarding the stream. Wait a second. I missed all of your messages since the one I just quoted.
Oh, holy smokes. Have you seen our route and how many air traffic control is online on the way?
No. Not yet. Should I check that?
I think we'll be doing one Unicom right after Barcelona and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handoffs maybe.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, it's still quite some time until we get there, but
True.
that would be
True.
great. So, Mr. Mervold is actually racing Automobilista 2 today. Some prototype things on Cleveland. That sounds nice. I've seen the track in a video. Seemed very nice.
Which track?
Cleveland. It's some kind of
Okay,
airport
Cleveland.
track. Yeah.
Sorry about that, with you on flight level 380.
So yeah, enjoy your race. Says actually.
November arrival.
And we'll see if Roy pops up here. I mean, he doesn't need to.
November arrival.
Good luck.
For KLM 212.
Yeah, good luck, mate. I think Cologne is actually some kind of interesting airport. You would think it's a bit smaller than Düsseldorf, but I think it's actually more complex.
Easy 8 Mike Whiskey left heading 050.
At least when it comes to parking.
Left heading 050 now, easy my whiskey.
Cologne is 24 hours open, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they should have a decently sized cargo operation going on there.
We'll see.
And Beeline 25 Yankee cleared of active.
925 Yankee, welcome Palma, taxi.
What a shame about the headwind today.
Stand number 44.
Yeah.
Let's come again for Beeline 25 Yankee.
25 Yankee, taxi link. Gate golf, stand 44, 44.
Link Golf, stand 44, Beeline 25 Yankee.
I need to get my hand off soon to Unicom. Because I need to leave for a few minutes.
Alpine 18 Yankee Tango Mercedes offline, 1 of Unicom 122.8, bye-bye. Unicom 122.8, thanks, bye-bye, Alpine 18 Yankee Tango.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't driven Cleveland myself, but the videos look very nice, and I think I still have Automobilista 2 installed, but I haven't set it up for triples or anything. So,
Barcelona Control, Eco Charlie Victor Kilo Yankee, good evening.
Roy seems to be with us today as well. Nice to see Roy.
Good evening, Marta 2 November arrival. Expect the Zulu approach, runway 02.
Yeah, Nürburgring is a nice track, that's true. Mainz Finden I actually don't even know.
Marta 2 November arrival, expect ILS Zulu runway 02, Eco Charlie Victor Kilo Yankee. Vueling 1590 Barcelona.
Should look that up actually. Caro, do you know the Mainz Finden track by chance? I mean, must be an airport, because we are talking about airport tracks, but...
In Mainz?
In Mainz. Mainz Finden ist ein Ortsbezirk der rheinland-pfälzischen Landeshauptstadt Mainz.
I've been to Mainz before, but never heard of that airport. Of that racetrack. Neither airport nor racetrack.
That's one of the old Comet tracks for R-Factor, nice. That's cool. Actually, Gelsenkirchen even had a racetrack at some point. Hard to imagine nowadays, but there was a racetrack. And Gelsenkirchen is like right next to my hometown. Yeah, true, it looked kinda historic on the screenshots I just checked on Google Images.
212 requesting descent.
KLM 212 descent flight level 250, speed 280.
Oh, there's even some YouTube content on that. That's cool.
250
Like on the
with,
actual
280
old races.
or greater speed, KLM 212.
Internationales Flugplatzrennen Mainz-Finden, 19. 20. Juni 1971. That's nice. Oh, and DTM also went there in 1984, it seems. Okay, I've got something to Google, and I think it's actually time for Roy to... Who's Sion Kai? That message doesn't make any sense. It's probably spam.
Easy 8 Mike Whiskey, continue
Roy.
direct Rookset, descend now flight level 250.
Direct Rookset and descend flight level 250, easy 8 Mike Whiskey.
It's a pretty slow climb to the climb height, cruise altitude actually. Just barely making it with 600 feet per minute right now. Have you reached cruising altitude yet, Caro? You must have, probably.
Derecho 8 Mike Mike, descenso 4000 pies.
Descendemos 4000 pies.
Easy 8 Mike Whiskey, conversion, speed 270 knots or less.
On conversion, we'll do
Yeah, that's cool,
270
okay.
knots or less, easy 8 Mike Whiskey.
Yeah, it's Cologne, Ole, that's true. And if you've only started
India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar, when ready,
AMS
descend
once so
flight level
far,
70.
you should get going probably. So enjoy your races, mate. Have good fun.
7,000 feet in India Tango Oscar. It's a flight level 70. Flight level 70, India Tango Oscar.
I wish I could lower the brightness on this thing.
Sorry, I didn't answer. I reached my cruising altitude quite a while ago.
I was imagining that you did.
KLM 212, descend flight level 230.
Descend flight level 230, KLM 212.
Victor Golf Lima 5, Marseille is offline, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Going to Unicom, Victor Golf Lima 5. Thank you very much for your service. Bye bye.
Catch you later, Ole. Group A and Nürburgring sounds nice, but also like, I don't know, pretty default. Like, sounds like the stuff I was running in Assetto Corsa back then, in public lobbies.
Are you relatively close behind me?
I'm 60 nautical miles from Lumas.
6-0.
60.
Okay. Well, some traffic is
Welcome back.
approaching me from behind.
KLM 212,
I think
contact
that's me
Palma
then.
radar now, frequency 134.825 and report indicated as speed.
What ground speed do you have?
24.825, report clear speed, KLM 212.
423.
I'm flying 416,
423.
so shouldn't be catching you.
Easy at Mike Whiskey, speed
Yeah, I mean,
250
as long as
now
it
and report
doesn't,
indicated as speed to Palma, frequency 134.825.
Doesn't start an issue.
Speed to 134.825, easy 8 Mike Whiskey, bye-bye.
No, it
speed
won't.
250.
Or 250 knots, easy high
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, then I'm leaving for a couple of minutes, maybe some tech support, and
Yes.
I'll be back. See you.
See you soon. See you soon, actually.
Privilege 8 Mike Mike, descenso 2000 pies, posterior body autorizado desde Yankee pista 01.
Posterior body autorizado pista de la 01 Yankee 2000 pies. Privilege 8 Mike Mike.
Interesting. So, FIA has given information on how they will proceed with Russian and Belarusian drivers.
Bravo Alpha Tango, descend 6,000 feet, Rails QNH 1026.
Descend 6,000 feet to QNH 1026.
So it seems competition is organized on the territory of Russia and Belarus. No international zone competition to take place in Russia and Belarus until further notice, and no flag, symbol, anthem of Russia, Belarus to be used in international zone competitions until further notice. Russian and Belarusian drivers will be allowed to still participate, however they will be driving under the FIA flag. That's interesting. So,
Whiskey Direct, Salna, Syria Alpha, Lima, November Alpha, for straight in approach runway 02, Echo Charlie Victor.
Mazepin will be allowed to race if Haas doesn't fire him for lack of sponsoring.
Syria Alpha, November, India, Echo Charlie Victor, Kilo Yankee, thank you.
Beeline 25 Yankee, we have QNH 1026 and ready to copy our return leg to Barcelona.
Beeline 25 Yankee, Barcelona, este es por Romeo departure. Oops, sorry, stand by. Beeline 25 Yankee, now yes, sorry, clear Barcelona, Palma 2 Alpha departure, runway 2 for, sorry, yes, for 2 Alpha departure, runway 2 for right, and squawk 6214.
Palma 2 Alpha, 2 for right, and squawk 6214 for Beeline 25 Yankee.
Beeline 25 Yankee, yes, for 2 Alpha, ritmo correct. India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar, Barcelona is closing shortly, Rails to QNH 1026, number 1, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, thank you for your service, bye India Bravo Alpha Tango Oscar.
Zero Wings 3 Hotel, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye.
Unicom for Wings 3 Hotel, bye bye. Thanks for the service.
Privilege 8 Mike Mike, número.
Hey, we're on Unicom now, we are at cruise altitude, that means I have the chance to pay the ceramic department a visit, so I'll be back in a few.
Eurowings 3 Hotel, radio check. Hello, good evening.
Okay, I'm back in the cockpit.
Hi.
Are you back as well?
Yes.
Well, Roy, I think piloting a race car is actually not that different to... from the lingo. Yeah, it's very different. I do wonder though how many NASCAR races I start until I drive until I start talking like a redneck. So, what are you up to today, Roy? Any plans, or just watching this not that exciting stuff today? That's just a whole lot of nothing below us. And we got another Cochrane view. That's nice.
That's the wiki. Let's have a look at the Cologne pilot's briefing.
What the fuck is a Helter Skelter? I need to Google that. To be honest, I'm looking at pictures of Helter Skelters, but I'm still not sure what that is. But yeah, good luck with your power washing project for the day. I really don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that like a fun house? So you can climb into it, or... Well, you learn something every day. Caro, if you have the link to the PDF file available for Cologne, I would be very happy.
Yeah, sure. It's in the Vatsim Germany wiki, so it's wait a second. It's not a PDF this time. You have to open it in your browser.
Yeah, fine by me.
1 second.
It will actually
Okay, so this is the confirmed version, but not the newest version. Only difference between confirmed and newest is some stuff about visual flight rules, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
not...
difference for us.
So let me just share my browser screen again on stream. Well, sadly it's in German. Flughafen Köln-Bonn Pilotenbriefing. Rollbewegungen, folgende Gate-Zuweisungen, welche in den verschiedenen Szenarien am Terminal 1 und der Cargo-Sense-Teufel von der echten Gate-Bezeichnung abweichen, werden in Vatsim genutzt. Okay, so we will be going to Terminal 1 as 0 wings. Terminal 1... Apron B... Okay, so runways 1 for right and 3 to left are military runways, or oh no, it's misread. I've read about that being a song of the Beatles. That was the only thing I found, except the pictures of the things, but I'll at least have a general idea on what that is. I think that's the same with every language. I mean, my English is quite far away from being perfect, but I can read English perfectly fine, because you just have much more time to read things. Okay. We'll be fine. Whoops. I'm the most professional streaming right here. Let me turn off that, and we're back in the cockpit. And we can see lights in the distance. That should be the French coast. We will be joining between Marseille and Toulon. Just quickly check who will be the next radar station. I'm actually not sure, Caro, on where we will be rejoining the ATC coverage.
Well, my through Switzerland.
But there's no radar online, is there? Just approach. And everything at Zurich. Okay, funnily enough, I can see the radar with Vatsim.
Zurich, well, I'm flying directly through Zurich airspace.
Yeah, me too, but the Sim Toolkit Pro software didn't show the ATC, the radar station. However, with Vatsim I can see Swiss radar.
I'm guessing we'll go through Swiss radar and then Rhine radar.
Yep, so it's either 13305 or 13390 for Swiss radar, not sure. Lima Sierra Alpha Zulu East Center, I'm not sure if nie ohne Seife waschen. I think we will be joining center first, right?
Yeah.
We can just pre-select the frequency.
We'll see.
13305 probably. I think I've never read any Norwegian text so far. Maybe I should do that actually right now.
The wind is 4 knots at 110 degrees
At Cologne?
right now at Cologne. So seems to me like a 1-4, I guess, left approach.
Yeah, that will be left. You think we should pre-plan already?
I'm just looking. Honestly, until then, anything can happen.
That's true.
Light level 120 at Gulko maybe. It's 26 times 3. 78 nautical miles from Gulko. I'm still a billion nautical miles away.
At least we don't have any ILS Yankee or Zulu or whatever stuff with Cologne. I just pre-selected the ILS 14 left with the Gulkur. Wait a second. It's the Gulkur 14 arrival, or rather Gulk 14 arrival. Just so I can get an accurate top of descent. And apparently we will be landing at 10 to 11. Some around that. Let's get the chart for that actually. Arrival Gulkur 14 is an air nav transition. That's interesting. And this RNAV transition will just bring us to leg 2. From leg 2 it will be the RLS. 1 for left. Approach. RLS 1 for left. So from leg 2 onto the glide path and onto runway 1 for left. Alright, so we have everything pre-selected already. There's another plane right in front of you actually, Caro. Same distance to you as I am away from you. Or right about that. I think you're actually closer to him than I am to you.
Yeah, Echo Juliet Uniform 18 Yankee Tango. James Watson.
That's a very British name. I think Echo Juliet Uniform is one of the subsidiaries of EasyJet. So you have Easy, which is Echo Zulu Yankee, and then you have EU, which I think is the EasyJet Europe, is the Austrian subsidiary. Then you also have EasyJet Switzerland, which I think have the call sign Alpine. Oh no, EasyJet Europe actually has Alpine. And EasyJet Switzerland call sign. They do have the 3-letter code EZ Echo Zulu Sierra, and the call sign is Top Swiss. Never heard that before in Vatsim, I think.
Crazy. How many codes and call signs?
I like the Alpine call sign actually very much. I think that's pretty cool.
And ladies and gentlemen, you might have noticed that I have put up the fasten your seatbelt signs again, and the ride is a bit bumpy right now. We are encountering a small bit of clear air turbulence. Should be over in a few minutes, but please remain seated for your own safety.
Look how caring he is. While I forgot to onboard the snacks once again.
Yeah, I'm killing time.
Yeah, it's a bit bland without ATC in the background right now. It's true.
I mean, it really is bumpy right now, at least in my sim.
I have nice and steady wind, 342 degrees, 58 knots. But I don't have
58?
any... Yes.
Okay.
But the problem is I don't have any weather at all.
39 knots.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's quite a difference.
Yeah.
I don't discount my professionalism just because I forgot some snacks. At least my passengers were on time yesterday. But I mean, Caro was in front today, so he's got that going for him. Sorry? Bit of a short night after the flight yesterday. Because I went to the office the first time in like 4 months today. And for I think it's like 11 kilometers to work, I like one way to go to the office I needed 45 minutes, I think. And traffic on the way back was a bit better, so I only took like 35 minutes, but still 35 minutes through the city with a lot of stoplights. Showed me once again why I really don't enjoy going to the office. I like being at the office, but I don't enjoy going there. Caro, are you, like, what is your way to work like? Are you going by car or public transport?
Yes, usually by car. Every now and then with public transport, but usually by car. The connection isn't that good by public transport, or else I would use it way more often.
Mm.
It's door-to-door time, round about 1 hour and 10 minutes by public transport, and round about 20 minutes by car. So that's a bit unfortunate connection. Yeah, and I'm rarely stuck in traffic.
Are you going through city traffic or via Autobahn?
No, Autobahn 42, then 45, then 44.
It's quite diverse, actually.
Yeah. It's Ruhrgebiet lifestyle.
Yeah. So for me it's I think if I'm able to escape traffic on my way to the office, I only need 27 minutes, I think, door to door. Or at least door to parking lot at work. And by public transport I could go by bus to a tram, or actually to an underground, and well, with that I need to ride another, I don't know, half an hour, and then I need to walk another 15 minutes, or switch to another tram, which would then need, I think, 10 minutes or something. So it would add up to 1 hour per way. Would probably be more healthy because you would move more on the way from the tram to the office, actually.
You know what I did at summer, and true, Roy, it's a really simple and easy decision. In summer I took my bike and went there by bike. It's roundabout, well, at the beginning it was more than 1 hour, at the end it was more like 40 to 45 minutes by bike, and well, bicycle to clarify that, and but that was really good. Weather was nice and I really liked it.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I mean, if the route you can take with the bicycle is nice to ride, it's a lot of fun. For me, I would just be riding through Essen city traffic, same route as I'm going by car now. So Not so sure.
You'll drive. You have to drive, or you're driving the what's it called? 236.
No, it's the Bundesstraße 224. But I'm actually going via the Alten Essener Straße, which goes directly from
Alten Essener.
I mean, it depends on the time. If I'm able to leave on time in the mornings, I'm able to take the Bundesstraße. And then it's a bit quicker because you just have much less stoplights, of course. And it's much more enjoyable to drive. But if you're just 5 minutes late, the traffic there is very bad. So it depends on, well, me getting out of bed and the time when that's happening.
Yeah, I've been to Essen a lot, like really a lot, and the 224 was it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a good spot in rush hour traffic.
No, really not. Do you know where the RWE place is? By chance? If you go via B224, then you will pass at some point. There's Tankstelle, like a fueling station.
Gas station.
Gas station, yeah. And then you just need to go to the left and then to the right. It's right on Alten Essener Straße, actually. They made a nice campus there, but...
Where is Alten Essener Straße? Oh, okay, I know. Alten Essener Straße is like a parallel line to
yeah, exactly.
224, right? Yeah, okay, then I know. I still don't know where RWE is, but
I think it's number 29 in the Alten Essener Straße, or you can just type in RWE Supply and Trading. But they made a very nice campus there with a lot of new buildings and a canteen, actually multiple canteens
there it is.
and stuff like that, yeah.
Right across the university.
Yeah, true. Where Teresa is studying, by the way.
Where the building burnt down.
Yeah, it's not far from that. Yeah, funnily enough, Teresa is studying at Uni Essen, but she's never really been there. I think it's just... she's been there, I think, for 2 months in total. Just like I was at the office 2 months in 2 years.
Okay. Solely in Essen, or Duisburg as well?
No, just Essen. I'm not even sure what you would call her, like the stuff she's studying in English, but she's doing soziale Arbeit.
Okay. I guess social work.
Maybe that translates. I think Sozialarbeiter are a very German thing.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, Sozialarbeiter would be translated with social worker. Wow. Apparently, Russia seems to be communicating unencrypted radio traffic in the Ukraine. Just read that on Reddit. Did you get the news that Mazepin will be allowed to drive? Or like
Really?
Russian drivers are allowed to drive? I think it was on our iRacing group.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise I'll just forward you. Oh no, wait a second. I'll send you something on Telegram.
I know it's the correct wording, but still, it's somewhat like a pun. FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem today chaired an extraordinary meeting of the World Motorsport Council.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So Roy has 27 kilometers to drive to work, but he's outside the city, so he can usually get there in about 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know, I enjoy a morning drive like that, so at my previous employer I had probably as well 11 kilometers, but it was nice to drive because it was via the Autobahn and you could just go there very quickly, no traffic at all. That's actually when I enjoy going to work, the actual process of doing that. Geil, flight sim Kurt. But stream is in English because we have English viewers, so don't worry about me responding in English then. We're going from Palma to Cologne. We still have a lot of way to go actually. We're also live on Vatsim, however no ATCs online for us right now, but we will soon be joining Swiss Airspace. So we should get in contact with them pretty soonish. I say soonish, but I think it's still quite a while.
Still reading the FIA statement. In his opening remarks to the meeting, the FIA president said, "As you know, the FIA is watching the developments in Ukraine with sadness and shock, and I hope for a swift and peaceful resolution to the present situation, just like we did in Yemen." Oh, no, we didn't. Right. Okay, I'll stop reading. I don't want the stream to become political.
Yeah, let's go back to Roy's way to work. "55 kilometers per way. Wow, that's quite some distance to drive. And even then going through Oslo apparently, yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Must be comparable to my way through Essen.
Damn, that's quite a lot, 55. My father has to drive 64 kilometers to work and then back again every day.
If you don't have traffic on the way, it's manageable. If you don't look at the fuel usage, but 64 kilometers is a lot. Okay. Along the road that most of the commuters were using, doesn't make it better, I'm afraid. Mach mal Licht an. In the plane? Okay. Can do that actually. There you go, Keanu. Is that better? Afraid outside I can't change lighting, so... I mean, Roy, the commute you do have now does really seem a lot nicer. Actually, even if the fuel would be for free, being stuck in traffic day in, day out is one of the worst things about modern day working life. So, Keanu, I will turn off the light again. Otherwise I get blinded by it. I mean, not sure if you're already up to it, but feel free to join on Vatsim in the near future. I mean, Caro, the other guy in the Discord, is also flying with Microsoft Flight Sim. So the fly-by-wire Airbus is usable for that.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you mean with the commands? The phraseology? It's actually not that complicated. Would be...
Less buttons, more?
less talking, more on frequency.
Hmm.
So Keanu, if you want to join us in the future, I would be very happy to give you some kind of introduction to everything. And it's really not that difficult. I was scared of it for the longest time, probably 10 years, and didn't do it, but I regret it a lot. But I've been flying on Vatsim for, I think, 2 years now. And it's pretty easy once you know the usual stuff, and it's like 10 or 11 things you know you need to know per flight, and then it's just learning on the fly. And everybody's always happy to help you out as well. I mean, even getting home at 9 o'clock seems not very nice, but I'm used to a usual 9 to 5 job in the office. Actually, I'm the kind of person who likes to go into the office early and leave early as well. So usually I'm looking to start at like 7:30 and leave by 4. Maybe a bit earlier than that even. Ganu, I will hit you up on Telegram and then we can discuss the details. Maybe we can, like, if you're available on the weekend, we can do a flight together. And I'll send you some links for some tutorials. Well, that's working in IT for you.
7:30 to 4? Really?
There's some around that.
Oh, 6:30 to 4? Oh, that's way too early, I would die.
Yeah, I know. But you're getting up at like 3 PM on weekends, you said, so...
Yeah. I'm definitely more of a night owl.
I mean, with the whole working from home situation, things have changed quite a bit for me as well. My whole day-night rhythm has changed like 2 hours further to the back. But when I was still working in Herten, so at the previous employee, before the pandemic happened, usually I was in the office before 7 actually. Usually I was aiming for 6:45 AM and then left at 3:30 in the afternoon, so you still had a lot of time in the afternoon available.
Yeah. Sure. I guess everyone to their own liking.
Likewise, my friend. So what's happening? We are about...
Cared for at least German airports, you don't need any Navigraph. If you are on Vatsim, which is free, you can access free charts at ChartFox.
Yeah, it's true, I forgot about ChartFox. But Navigraph really is worth the price. I mean, I'm always just subbing for 1 month and then see, like if I'm still into flight simming after a month, I would just sub for another month and so on.
Just for your information, I got called on 133.05.
05? Alright. I mean, if you do use ChartFox already, that's fine for Germany. Otherwise, I don't know, I think the Navigraph subscription is just $8 per month, and to try it out for a month for getting into Vatsim, it's just like half an iRacing check. Nine, sorry for the German, Roy. So, wir sind bald im schweizerischen Luftraum und Radar dort ist auf 133.050. Also ist die Frequency, die wir kontaktieren müssen, dann einfach 133.050. Aber du kriegst dann halt vom Controller auch ein Contact Me Add mit der Frequenz, die du einstellen musst. Also genau, das war's eigentlich schon. Wie gesagt, wir machen das gern zusammen, kein Problem. And those working times look a lot like mine do, Roy. 7:30 to 3:30? So, why did you leave the car workshop then? Or the work there, rather. But I mean, Keanu, if you are here to stay, we will be also going into Swiss airspace soon, so there will be some ATC, and then it's not that far until Cologne. We are, I think, about half an hour from our descent. Yeah, 35 minutes, and then a bit more until we land in Cologne. Ja, sehr gerne. Ich hatte echt auch wirklich lange Schiss und Respekt vor der ganzen Vatsim-Geschichte, aber desto früher man damit anfängt in seiner Flight-Simming-Karriere, desto besser ist
Swiss
es.
radar, Grüezi, 415, with you at flight level 380, inbound to Bersu.
Yes, we do have VNAV on board this aircraft. Our top of descent is 35 minutes. But like I said, Caro is flying with the fly-by-wire Airbus still, so... and he's doing it just fine here. Yeah, that also sounds like working in IT, Roy. It's not the stopwatch for us, but rather deadlines on features being needed to be delivered, stuff like that, so I feel that, actually. Were you a mechanic, or how can I imagine that? Yeah, no, it's still missing in the fly-by-wire, however, I think they have it on the roadmap as well. Let's actually write down our arrival so I have it on paper if somebody asks me what I'm doing. So, what was the waypoint again, Karl? Gulkur or something like that? Gulko. 1-4 left. Oh, it's actually 1-4. And ILS 1-4 left. I think being a mechanic is a nice job on paper, however, working conditions never really seem favorable compared to anything other. So what kind of store are you working at or running, actually, Roy? I mean, I've heard you mentioning the store a lot of times already, but never asked you on what kind of store it is. Yeah, I mean, Keanu, I can respond in English to you, either way, but Roy is from Norway, so he would be able to read your messages a bit better if they were in English. Ah, so there's still a connection to cars. That's nice. Is this your personal store, or is it like some kind of a store chain? How can I imagine that? Okay, so we should be contacting Swiss Radar as well now. So let's contact them.
Alpine 67 Whiskey Foxtrot, request descent.
67 Whiskey Foxtrot, descent flight level 190.
Descent 190, Alpine 67 Whiskey Fox.
Swiss Radar, good evening. Eurowings 3 Hotel is with you at flight level 380 inbound Correct.
Wings 3 Hotel, Swiss Radar, Grüezi, identified.
Fantastic.
Swiss Radar, good evening. Easy 959 on Lima, flight level 380.
Easy 959 Lima, Swiss Radar, Grüezi, identified.
I mean, there was things to know about compared to cars. And yeah, the heart rate is certainly rising.
Radar, American 92 Heavy, approaching level 140.
However, in cruise it's pretty
902, yeah, you can expect
stress-free, to be honest.
But
holding. Once you get into the descent phase again, it becomes a bit more hectic, but it's fine.
American 92 Heavy.
Bravo 421, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Zulu Bravo 421.
Wow, that's a lot of stores. Above 100.
Requesting backtrack to vacate via Foxtrot.
Yeah, the radio interference has come to Vatsim, I think, over 2 years ago now. Before that the audio was pretty bad, but now it's
requesting backtrack to
pretty
vacate via
realistic.
Foxtrot.
Delta Oscar Lima approved.
Delta Oscar Lima approved.
Chin 852, descent, stop descent flight level 190.
Stop descent flight level 190, HM 852. Hotel Bravo Papa Lima Lima, we will start our descent towards Vidisau to 4,500 feet.
The Lima Lima.
Yeah, I love that as well, it makes it much more immersive. Caro, you still there? You're on mute probably again. Ah, he's deafened, okay. So let's see how long we will be staying in Swiss airspace.
American 902, descent flight level 130.
Second.
Descent level 130, American 92 Heavy.
So we are right here. Cow is right here. Victor Golf Lima 5, right above Zurich. So it seems, I mean, we have the same route, so...
5, contact Rhine Radar 134.075.
I hope he's able to get the message.
Focal 5, contact Rhine
Focal
Radar
5, contact Rhine Radar at 134.075. Dankeschön, ciao.
American 902, contact Zurich Arrival 130.550.
Contact Zurich Arrival 130.550, Dankeschön.
Not bad, Cat.
Delta Oscar Lima on the blocks, thank you so much for all your patience and sorry for giving you such a headache today. Bye bye.
Delta Oscar Lima, no problem at all. Maybe see you next time and have a nice evening.
Thank you, bye bye.
I think I'm just like at 100 flights as well. That's
Chin 852, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150.
Actually, it's a bit more. It's 143 flights.
Bravo 41, descent flight level 140.
Descent flight
level 140,
so it's a bit more than that.
967 Whiskey Foxtrot, Unicorn 122 desk.
Almost 100,000 nautical miles by now, wow. And I've also made some delivery flights for the virtual Ryanair. all the way from, what was it again? KBFI to
959 Lima,
Dublin.
direct Lumel, Lima,
Echo
Uniform
India
Lima.
Delta Whiskey.
Direct to Lima Uniform Lima, Lima 59 Lima.
I've visited quite some airports by now, at least in Europe. So been to Egypt, Cairo, Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh, Cyprus, Sardinia, not sure what the English pronunciation is. Actually not sure what I was doing right here in DAAG, which I would need to, I think it's Dakar, is it? Algiers. Ah. Not sure what I was doing there actually. Oh well. I think it was a Ryanair flight. You can actually search for that. Oh no, it was a Vueling flight. We went there from Barcelona. And from there to Alicante.
Oh, so now I'm unmuted again. I had to mute because I really had difficulties understanding the Swiss radar guy.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Oh yeah, it's true. Dakar was on the... yeah, that's embarrassing. Like Lennon Norris now.
Right now I'm flying at Mach 0.78 and I have the feeling that I have 0.78 FPS as well.
Nice. I'm running at 52, 53 FPS and flying at a velocity of 0.788 Mach.
Oscar Echo Lima Uniform ready for departure.
Oscar Echo Lima Uniform, wind variable 2 knots, runway 21, clear for
I think we're just over Zurich actually.
Runway 21, clear
for the array.
Oscar Lima Uniform.
Bravo 4 to 1, descent flight
There's a lot
level
of
1,
planes down there.
Descent flight level 130, Bravo 4 to 1.
They were even in some holdings.
Wow.
Alpine 67 Whiskey Foxtrot, request for to descent.
67 Whiskey Foxtrot, Unicorn 1 to
Yeah, we should really practice some holdings at some point.
Uniform 1 to
Once we're lost
thank you,
once, we
bye-bye.
need to do some.
Zulu Bravo
Yeah,
4
true.
to 1, contact Zurich arrival 130 decimal 550.
Direct 130 decimal 53.
Did you ever contact Ryan Radar actually?
I'm at Rheinräder.
Okay. Yeah, but did you ever contact them? I think you were still on mute, and of course I couldn't hear it then.
Yeah, I've contacted him. I even got a direct to immediately direct to Gulko, so you
Oh, wow.
can expect a monster direct as well.
Tower 118
Which frequency was that? So I can pre-select it?
118 decimal 1.
134.075.
Bye, Jonathan.
075, you said?
Yes.
075.
Region 852, descent flight
That's
level 1.
Rheinräder above flight level 245 for you.
This is flight level 140, Region 852.
So when I'm flying when I'm not flying a Ryanair plane, I have a custom call sign.
Hotel,
Wait a
unfortunately,
second.
London will close monitor Unicorn 1 to destinate. Goodbye.
What a shame, but have a nice evening either way. Over to Unicom 122.8, Eurowings Hotel. Bye bye. Oh, Lang Radar is closing now, that's bad. So no more ATC for us. At least I can talk to you in chat then. So I'm giving myself the Tree Hotel call sign all the time just because I can, well, I have it memorized pretty nicely. But when I'm flying with a Ryanair airplane, which didn't happen on stream yet, I'm flying for a virtual airline, and there you get assigned a call sign. So it might be Ryanair 69er, nice, Ryanair 59er Alpha Whiskey, something like that. So if Caro has gotten the direct and I won't get it, he will be even further away from my...
No, we're still going to Rheinräder before we are going to Langenräder.
But he just gave me the handoff to Unicum.
Oh, really?
I'm afraid. I mean, maybe I gotta contact me, but...
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, I didn't see the Explain 12 trailer so far, Kat. Maybe I should look that up. However, I did see the PMDG 737 trailer for Microsoft Flight Sim. And while the trailer was shockingly bad, I'm very much looking forward to the plane, because that's when I will be seriously getting into Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, probably. There's also the Inibuilds A310 coming. The, what is it, Felis? A320 Classic?
Felis, I think.
So yeah, there's a lot of nice planes coming to that flight sim. Looking forward to it. Actually, I reinstalled it and installed the fly-by-wire. So I need to get that thing out of the hangar at some point. But I'm just so used to how things work in X-Plane 11 that I find it hard to switch between the simulations. You know, if this was just driving a car, like with switching from iRacing to, I don't know, Automobilista or something, that's pretty easy, but switching flight sims is a lot more complicated. Yeah, the Phoenix A320, yeah.
Oh, Phoenix, it was, okay.
Looking forward to that as well. So guys, we are about 20 minutes from our top of descent now. Yeah, I mean,
why are there 1 million Gulko approaches to...
I don't know. You can always, like, a tip I want to give you is select the runway first, and it will limit the options you have according to the runway.
Yeah, I'm looking through the charts to find the difference or why one should take one or the other. In the pilot's briefing, there is nothing about that, it just says...
I don't need to fly the fly-by-wire to practice the Vatsim with you, because I can still be in this plane. It's an Airbus as well, it handles the same. What do you mean with cross-platforming the flight sims? I'm not sure, like, Vatsim is certainly not working with console, however it's working with pretty much every desktop simulation. So you could be flying Microsoft Flight Simulator and be flying on Vatsim, or like I am flying on X-Plane with Vatsim, or you could be flying on... Well, there's not much else, is there? But still be on Vatsim as well. Yes, exactly. Vatsim is like... I think there's a Wikipedia entry for that. Vatsim provides a flight simulation network that allows users to either fly online as pilots or direct traffic as air traffic controllers, producing an organic simulation of air traffic. Communications between pilots and controllers are carried out using integrated voice-over IP or in-game text messages. Users require custom software to join the simulation. So to connect to the Vatsim network, you need an account, of course. By the way, Keanu, it would be good if you could already register there, because I think it's taking ages for the accounts to be unlocked. So do that already, and then you get like a piece of software called a pilot client. So for X-Plane I'm using X-Pilot, it's called, where you can then enter your call sign and choose the plane you are flying, and you get the same piece of software for...
Forward 5, when ready, descend to flight level 110, was that correct? Okay, 110 to be leveled at Gulko, Forward 5.
Ah, you have one already,
Dankeschön,
okay.
ciao, ciao.
So did they close stations now?
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame. Ah, you have an account already, so yeah, that's good. Have you also set up vPilot already?
Urko 27, 3, 27.
27?
Ich muss mal eben ausrechnen. Im
Achso,
Kopf.
okay. Yeah, then we can set up pilot client, that's fine. Ah, okay. Now I understand.
67, 21, 60, 21, 60, 21, 81.
So we'll probably be vacating runway 14 left via Alpha 2 and taxi via Alpha all the way. To some parking stand on apron B, maybe. Yeah, it will be one of these probably then. Yes, on this tablet I have Navigraph as well. This is called Avitab, which is a plugin for X-Plane. But I think you can display the charts from Navigraph as well with the fly-by-wire one. Not sure about ChartFox charts. But yeah, you basically type in the airport. Not sure why it's still showing Palma here actually. And then it pops up with this page and you can just whatever you need. Let's take a look at the airport briefing for arrival and departures. And then you have the chart right here. Departure, whoops. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but like I said, even if you need to, like, buy the Navigraph, even if you need to buy the Navigraph description just for 1 month to try it out, it's so worth it just to have the ease of comfort, ease of use, especially when you are just starting out on Vatsim. It's so worth the $8 I think it is for a month. Let me actually check Navigraph subscription price. Okay, it's $9.88, so about $10 for 1 month, but that's affordable. I mean, iRacing tracks are $15, so. Sorry for not having a lot of interesting things to talk about right now. We're still having some way to go to the top of descent. 76 miles. We can take a look at the weather in Cologne already. So our destination
You might
metadata
contact Sugar Tower on 118.80.
will be of course just temporary for now, while the QNH is 1027. Temperature is 05. Wind is 110 degrees 4 knots. Transition level, I still need to check that actually, as well as the decision height. So let's see. So decision height will be 200. Yeah, really no wind. And transition altitude right here, 5,000 feet. So that's set already. And let's make a Left 3 landing so we get in a little bit quicker. Which means we will need to be pressing this button right here. So our GPWS knows that we will be landing at flap 3 configuration. So that's that. I think the approach height, it will be 3,000 feet, so we will be pre-selecting that for the descent then. Which is not that far away now. Anything else? I don't know. See on my flow checklist if I missed anything. Landing elevation is auto. I'm not even sure where to set that. Airbus does that for me. I think we can request winds somewhere. Oops. I really don't know where to enter winds in the Airbus. So whatever. So we're set for descent already. Yeah, Roy, is that a positive or a negative thing? I mean, then you will be able to fully focus on our very nice landing at Cologne. Or you might be bored by the stream until then. But Ole should be back soon as well, in 20 minutes. So he'll be there for the landing as well. Curious how his races went. Oh, it's a private jet in the hangar, that's cool. Caro has gone missing as well, again.
Yeah, no, I'm now missing. I'm struggling with my FPS and trying to program my FMC in this PowerPoint slideshow.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it's honestly it takes more concentration than I thought.
If you need any assistance, feel free to ask for it.
Thanks. I chose the Gulco 2 Charlie approach. I don't know why, so it's an uneducated guess. What's your approach?
Gulco 1.4 or Gulco 1.4 actually. RNF.
Okay.
What else is to Charlie?
Yeah, I took 2 Charlie Viper transition. Not transition, via Viper.
Whoops.
Vulco 1-4 is the RNAV transition. Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm too stupid to get the disco out of the flight plan right now. Oh.
To get what?
Yeah, I tried to take the same star as you. Now everything's a bit wonky. Let's just take the Gulko 1-4 again then. ILS 1-4, Gulko 1-4.
It should be the same. The only difference is yours, the 1-4 is an RNAV, the whole RNAV. And for me, the RNAV part would start after I crossed Viper. If I compare it correctly, yours should be even a little bit shorter.
I'm just too stupid to delete the discontinuity between D-Look and Gulko right now from my flight plan. Ah, now it's working. Okay.
Okay, flight
Not sure
level
what that was
240, that means 13 times 3, 39 nautical miles. Oh, it's okay. I don't need any speed brakes, I think. So I should be at 3,000 feet, or ideally a small bit below at Leg Du.
And we're just 20 nautical miles from our top of descent now. At 10 we'll press the magical button. I think that's close enough to 10 nautical miles. So, it's a click spot. Oh, I hate it. Wrong button. Okay, let's go down. Oh, maybe we should pre-select 3000 like I just told you. We'll do that. And let's go down. I think it's a shame that we don't run the RDRC this year, but apparently Ole has told us that we might get a surprise visit back to Richard Burns Rally next year for the 20th anniversary, I think, of the game. Either next or the day after. The next year after. So either 2023 or 2024. I think my brain is already AFK from all the looking at the screen. Yeah, that's true. No, Richard Burns Rally will have the 20th anniversary. Wait a second. In 2004, so maybe we will see a race department rally championship using Richard Burns Rally again in 2024. I think something like that has Ole has said. I don't know, I have played WRC9, but never with the whole rig. Are you running WRC with the Usher rim, Kurt? You should really get around rim at some point. There's like 3D printed quick releases on eBay for $10. I'm using one of those as well for like a 300mm OMP something wheel, which I got cheap off eBay as well. And it's working just fine actually. And if it's surviving BeamNG crashes, it will probably survive rallying as well. They really shouldn't run rallies with the Usher rim. That sounds like pain. Quite a steep descent actually. Minus 3,700 feet per minute right now.
You still got the QNH in your mind?
I think it was 1027. I can give you one. Okay. Yeah, it's 1027. Yeah, Roy, I would really like to run Richard Burns Rally competitively. I've never done that in my life, but with the Hungarian plugin it's so easy. Actually, I've used that plugin already, but not like in a competitive sense, in league sense. Cockpit? Yeah, I mean, turn on the lights again. Of course, the fly-by-wire and the whole Microsoft Flight Simulator looks a lot better than this, but I mean, it's working fine, and I have almost 60 FPS, so that's nice. Ah, you did, Roy? It's really cool, like the whole one-click install thing is working so nice. Of course it's still like 20-year-old software by now, but lots of quality of life improvements lately. So would be very happy to compete against you there, Roy. So we have a height constraint at Gulko, flight level 140 or below, which is why the plane is descending as quick as it is.
Yeah, you should expect Gulko flight level of at flight level 110. That's what it said in the briefing as well.
Yeah, I've read that, but because I don't have any ATC, I'm just letting the plane calculate the descent.
Okay.
Gulko will be flight level 140 for me. Wow, 9 FPS sounds nice for a landing. I mean, it's always the landings where the performance matters the most, because you need to be smooth with the inputs. Like, if you depart an airport, you don't need the big frame rate, but...
Honestly, my frame rates have stabilized a bit. I'm pretty sure it's still somewhere around below 20, but I'm sure it's above 15.
Let's see what the landing rate will be then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, a few minutes ago or 20 minutes ago above Zurich. I don't know why, but it was more like frames per minute.
Yeah.
At least it felt like that. I'm
worrying.
sure it was below 10.
Or you have like a meltdown of the CPU in the computer case. Yeah, Roy, I never created any custom pace notes as well. I think that takes it a bit too far. And while I did take the RDRC Season 9 pretty serious actually, with practicing the whole rally multiple times beforehand, I think next time around I will just drive. I think we're actually going through some clouds. So let's take one more look at the approach.
Have you arrived at Gulko?
Shortly, 12 miles.
Okay. So we're not too far apart.
I mean, rally is a lot about enjoying the racing, or the rallying. But I mean, in real life they make the pace notes and they run the same stages every year as well, so not that unrealistic. Where will you be parking, Caro?
I don't know, to be honest.
Because like for your rings, I'm supposed to be parking at Terminal 1 Apron B. I think there
I'll
will
go
be some
there
stages.
as well then.
Alright. Taxi should be fairly straightforward. I know that feel, Roy. Actually, I've never painted a Richard Burns Rally car. But if I would be running the RDSC, of course I would. So we are at our constraint of flight level 140 at Gulko right now, and we are actually at flight level 140, so that's nice. Now somehow we will stop the descent for like 5 nautical miles and then proceed to go down. Not sure what that is about, but I don't care.
Oh, I think... Oh no, it's back.
Wanna speak about what you thought?
I thought I had a crash landing to the desktop.
Yikes.
But Seems to be fine.
Oh, we can already see the airport in the distance now. Hello there, Cologne. I think that's Cologne.
This game has to be so gorgeous with HDR.
It's a German wings plane actually. GWI 8059. Studies have shown that 1 out of 4 landings in flight sims are landing at the desktop actually, according to researcher Caro Ali.
Yes, was we had to dig through a lot of data, and I'm really proud that we done it. Thank you to all the contributors.
So shortly we will be passing flight level 100, which means then we will be able to turn our landing lights on. Oh, wow, you're not that far ahead of me, I think.
Yeah.
I can't see your call sign yet, so that must be at least 15 nautical miles, but still.
I'm turning around, so I should be coming a little bit towards you.
I've got flight level 120 right now, so we can turn on the landing lights.
Flight level 120? Oh, okay, yeah, I have time.
102.
Okay. It's okay, I thought you were at VIP already. That would be
Hello.
quite a sporty landing then.
But just 10 nautical miles actually. Yeah, now I can see your call sign in the distance as well. There's Caro! Whoops. Keanu, we will be landing shortly. I mean, there's the airport, obviously, so maybe 10 minutes. Yes. Unfortunately, no ATC online, so we will be landing on Unicom 122.8. I can see him because we are flying on Vatsim. That's it, basically. You can see all the other planes connected to the Vatsim network. Right, some kind of speed restriction. Maybe we should.
Vacating on Alpha 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes, that works in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. That's no problem. Not sure about the model matching. I think it's a bit harder to set this up. Model matching is like so that the pilot client knows what a Eurowings A318 is and has the corresponding model to show. But we'll get you there so you can have that as well. Let's look at the chart one final time. And let's go to the last chart already because everything's happening automatically anyway. Bit high right now, but that's fine. Use a bit of speed brake. There's Düsseldorf actually.
Cologne traffic, German wings 8059 now, taxiing one way, 14 left.
Cologne traffic, Vogel 5 vacated runway 14 left at exit Alpha 2.
Yeah, we are on Unicom, which is like a frequency you are on if there is no ATC online, so you can still announce what you will be doing. So you don't crash into somebody or somebody crashes into you. I think we are supposed to be at 190 knots at the next waypoint. Let's actually deploy flaps 1 already. Yeah, it is possible to crash into people. You will just glitch through them, but of course that's something you want to avoid if you want to be realistic about this. I hope Ole is back in time. He should be on like available again in 1 minute. And we've captured the localizer. Yeah, it's not really possible to crash into each other, Roy. It's just like, well, glitching through each other. Never shown when to deploy flaps actually in the Airbus. Is the yellow markers the indication where to deploy the flaps, Caro?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll go to flaps 2. And flaps 3 already. And we'll do flaps 3 landing, so that's that.
Terminal 1 apron B.
Yes. No, there will be no ATC online, Keanu. What was the German wings flight doing? Is he waiting?
Taxiing to runway 14 left.
Right.
It seems like he's at the holding point.
Alright. Actually deploy the gear because we are still a bit quick. Hospital light, one return of lights, outbreak medium. What else do we have? Cabin is ready. Ground spoilers armed.
Cologne traffic, German wings 8054, lining up, 114 left.
Base lining up.
Cologne traffic, Eurowings 3 Hotel is on final for runway 14 left. That might be close.
Maybe he will expedite, then it will be okay. If he's ready, then should be enough time. Lights and everything are on for him.
Traffic, German wings 8054, taking off 114 left.
Yeah, he's doing rolling
Okay.
takeoff, should be fine.
So, I think there's not much to do right now.
2,500.
So let's disengage the autopilot at 1000 feet radio altimeter. But wind is directly from the front, 134 degrees right now, so don't need to worry about anything. Let's see how landing an Airbus works after landing the Boeing yesterday.
2,000.
Yes, the plan has auto land, but I will still land by hand because, well, it's more fun and more challenging. The wind is pretty varying, it seems. It's coming from 078 at 4 knots. And our call out for 1000 feet should be coming right now, so let's disengage the autopilot. And embarrass ourselves with a nice landing. We're nice and stable. Just very small inputs on the controls.
$500. $400. $300. 100 above.
Bit high.
200. Minimum. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10.
Don't make this too soft. What a bad flare. Our brake medium really is strong in this thing. Let's try to find the right exit. There's Alpha 3. Then the next green line will be Alpha 2. What's the landing roll procedure? We can already recheck the landing lights. Transporters are disarmed. Engine mode is normal. Check the flaps. Turn on the APU master switch already. Yeah, that certainly was butter. To my defense, I only landed a Boeing yesterday, so a bit out of Airbus training. And got on traffic during 3 hotel departed runway 14 left via Alpha 2. Actually, we exited and didn't depart. Start up the APU.
Vacate would be even better.
Yeah. Sleep deprivation from yesterday, you know.
Yes, same.
Düsseldorf traffic, Musketeer 140, Echo is coming inbound, Delta Lima 455 for ILS Friede.
Good night, Keanu. Have a good night's sleep, and, well, if you have the time on the weekend, we will make a Vatsim flight together, I promise you. So brake temperatures are off. The one on the left wheel is a bit hot, so let's turn on the brake fan. Bye, Keanu. Oh yeah, I forgot that we are taxiing on the downward slope here, which is why we are already at 13 knots ground speed again. And nice to see you staying until the end there, Roy. So we mark our way to the parking position next to Caro this time around.
I'm at Bravo 14, I think. I forgot, to be honest.
I mean, it's not that important right now.
Yeah, should be.
Look out of the window, nice cargo operations here. There's a 767 being loaded. This really is a nice scenery for Cologne. I love it to death. It's pretty detailed. And it's free. That's like the most astonishing thing. I'll explain. Taxiing at 30 knots per... Not a problem. So there's Caro, so we can go next to him. Another cargo 767 with a floating light at the back. FedEx cargo terminal. Slow down just a little bit now. And I think we will be on stand Bravo 1-2 then. Because I think Caro's on 1-4, but he's a bit offset because he has a different scenery, of course.
You do see me?
Yes, I do see you. So let's slow her right down, turn off the taxi lights already because people are blinded to death by now. And...
Oh, I see you as
parked.
well now.
Parking brake is set. What else do we have? I think the brake fan can go off actually. Oh no, now it says brake hot. Yeah, great. Let's turn on the Apu Bleed, turn on the dome light so I can see what I'm doing. And 1-2 masters will be turned off now. I think the runway turn-off lights are still on. Yes, they were. Hospital light is off. Beacon light can go off as well. Seatbelts off. Stop the timer. Transponder to standby. And brake fan is still required. So fantastic. Let's get some stairs, I'd say. And probably, it's been a while since I've flown from Cologne, but they would just walk from here, right? I mean, the terminal is right there. With these, we don't need a bus then. And certainly nobody's in this plane. Once the stairs are here, we can open the doors. Yeah, you missed the landing, Ole. But you're coming in right on time for exiting the plane via some nice air stairs. So... let's turn... let's open the door then. There's cargo right there. Why is it closing again?
What is closing?
Yeah, we'll see it on stream. I opened the door, then the door closed again, and then I opened the door another time.
Okay. In stream you are still taxiing.
Oh really?
At least in my stream. Oh, I'm not live.
No, the landing wasn't as
no.
smooth as yesterday, Ole, sadly. So yeah, here we are at Cologne.
Ah, you're walking out.
You can walk right down to the terminal. And walk into the building, because that's what people do, right?
I still have my tail light on in your sim.
I think that's just... Ah, you mean the logo light?
Yeah.
Actually a nice screenshot. Just a second, guys. Every stream I do, somehow people are watching me taking stupid screenshots with the snipping tool. So I still haven't set up the Nvidia thingy, Ole. Oh no, there's a call sign. We should disable that. Better. So, people are out of the plane by now, I hope. So let's...
I will disconnect from Vatsim.
Okay. I will do that as well then.
Oh, nice.
So brakes are not hot anymore. So let's turn off the fuel pumps. And what else is there to do? In an Airbus, not so much actually. I think we can dim the screens already. Yeah, amateur. Sorry, Ole. Feel free to rewatch the landing and complain about it. Yes, please. Thank you. Hmm? Yeah, it will be fine. So my lovely girlfriend has made herself a cake in a cup. I'm getting the rest of it. Okay, parking brake is checked on. Turn off all the exterior lights. Strobe off. Have logo lights off. All off. Smoking off. Apu Bleed off. Apu off. And batteries 1 and 2 will be disconnected now. Yeah, true, Roy. The packs don't get anything. It's all for the pilot. So, that's that. With that we can send away the... whoops, wrong window. Ground handling bodies. I will keep the stairs. So, I hope you all enjoyed the stream once again. Next up should be the NASCAR Racing Series on Thursday evening, 8 o'clock German time. We'll be happy to see you joining there. If you can make it, of course. There will be a lot more flying coming soon, I feel like. Have a good night all, thanks for tuning in and see you soon. Caro, any famous last words?
Those are my last words. Maybe the last words on the stream. Okay, I'll give you that. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was fun. I have to say I am very tired. I don't know about you, Alex.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
That's why I wasn't so talkative this time. But it was fun nevertheless. See you soon, see you soon, guys.
Bye bye.
Ah, that was difficult. Bye bye.